Okay, he's right here. I know he did not bring the Telfie. Ooh, you did not have to do him like that, period. What's good, everybody? It's jcosbysims here, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing things a little bit differently. I am not going to have my face cam on today. I just realized that one of the reasons why I wouldn't want to upload a lot of the times is because I just didn't want to be on camera that day. Whether I was really busy and didn't have time to, mess with lighting, or, I like to get ready and look presentable on camera. Sometimes I just don't want to do that. And instead of just getting the content out anyways, I would just not film. And although I'm cute or whatever, sometimes it's just not necessary for me to have my face all the time. So this way I can upload more consistently and I don't have to show my face when I don't want to. So anyways, today's video, we are going to be looking over the real estate mod by the SimRealist, and I have been looking at this mod for months. It was in like a first testing beta phase for a while, just with like basic features, and they've added a few more features. This mod is going to continue to grow in the future with a lot of fun features that I'm going to get into. But right now you can put your house up for sale, appraise your house, go tour other houses, hire a realtor. It's already adding a lot more than our current house selling system where you just sell the house and move in an instant. There is kind of a process to it, and if you watch my last video, you already know that I love to turn things into a long, monotonous process in The Sims 4. It's just way more realistic. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. Today I'm going to be playing with the McCollum family, and this is a family from my, what's it called? Woohoo Wellness video I did on the adoption and surrogacy modules, and we're just going to be using them as a tester. I don't think they want to leave their house because their house is beautiful and I just renovated it for them, but we're just going to use them as a test. So this mod is really cool. I'm just going to read from the download page over here. So there's things like a new appraisal system, there's a fluctuating real estate market, which true, very realistic, and there's a new buy and sell process, which we'll get into. So the first thing you'll notice with this mod, and I honestly do not know what outfit he's wearing. I don't know. I feel like my Sims's outfits have been like resetting for some reason. So, oh, he hates the sink. He's like, I hate this sink. So the first thing you're going to have is it's going to be in your phone. And I was sitting here wondering, I have all these mods that add like new modules to the phone. And I'm like, what happens when you go over? Because I only have 2 spots left. I need to stop downloading mods, but you're going to have a new choice on the phone called real estate right here, and you can hire a realtor. You can request an appraisal for your home and check home lot appraised value. This one is not here first because it's not 9 in the morning yet, and it is a Friday, so we should probably get a head start on that. But let's go ahead and hire a realtor. So once you select hire realtor, you're allowed to pick which realtor you want to work with, and when you hover over the realtor, you actually have a rating. So you have for Damien right here a 3% rating, and there is a 2.44% commission. So whenever you end up buying the house, you will, or selling your house, I think, you will have to pay your realtor 2.44% of that price. So he has a 3-star. Daniela has a 5-star. Obviously, the higher the rating, the higher the commission will be. So her commission is 6.25%, but she's also had 28 years of experience in the real estate field. Handy. I don't know. She also has 5 stars, but her commission is 4.67. She has more experience than Daniela. Laurent, just by how he's dressed, I'm not feeling it. 1% commission, but a 2-star rating. Probably not going to pick him to sell our home. Lori, a 4-star with 2.07% commission. Maritza has a 3-star, 2.85% commission. Mauricio here with the funky glasses and hat has 6 years of experience, 1.85 commission, 1.85% commission, sorry, 2-star rating. Nolan has 5 stars and a 2.43% commission with only 4 years of experience. And then Whitney has 3.55%, 11 years, 4 stars. So far far, it seems like the best bang for my buck is going to be Nolan. He still has a 5-star rating, low commission, so I'm going to go ahead and pick him. And it says right here, are you sure you want to hire him? He seems like an awesome realtor. We're going to go ahead and hire him. And it's going to say realtor hired. Congratulations, you just hired Nolan Leary as your realtor. A realtor will help you buy, sell, or rent out a property. They will be of service across all your real estate endeavors by giving you valuable insight using comparative market research, providing you with comprehensive house listings that tailor your specific needs, and negotiating property values consent by buyers and sellers. A good realtor will make your real estate transactions flow smoothly and will have greater negotiation skills to help you get the best deals, while a bad realtor, on the other hand, may make your life harder than it needs to be. They may also act unprofessionally and get you the worst deals. That's why it's very important to choose someone that you can trust. So it gives you all his information again, and now we can make an appointment with our realtor from the real estate tab, and during the appointment we can set our house wish list, manage rental properties, sell real estate, or even fire Nolan if we don't want him anymore. So with this, your set house wish list, we'll get more into that, but you can actually have like a wish list of what features you want in your house, I'm pretty sure, or what kind of house, like specifications you want. It's obvious he needs to move because he thinks that this house is hideous. He hates modern decor. I think it's generated its own likes because I would never make my Sims hate modern decor. I'm not really sure. So now when we come to the real estate tab, we have a lot more options. So we can open the realtor profile, which just shows up all his specifications again. We can make an appointment with him. We can check house listings, and then the same things down here. So we are going to go ahead and check the house listings. Oh, okay. Just kidding. So first we have to make an appointment, but just a sneak peek. This mod has grown so much. So we have the house listings. You can go on house tours, and we'll get more into like the short list and stuff. You negotiate, do offers, and then there's a closing process. So we're going to go ahead and have that meeting with our realtor. I am so excited for this mod, you guys. You guys have no clue. This is exactly what I've been wanting. I just used to think, is there any way that this can even be done? Because I've wanted a mod like this for literally years. So I'm so excited that it's finally in its next stage, and I cannot wait to see what they're going to come out with. So let's see what's going to happen with the meeting. Okay, so it says, greetings, Mr. McCollum. I've already separated some of our current most valuable listings for you to consider. Our appointment is scheduled for the next hour. Okay, so our realtor has arrived, and during the appointment, you can set house wish list, manage rental properties, sell real estate, or even fire your realtor. I think we already went over that. But our realtor should be, okay, he's right here. I know he did not bring the tell fee. Ooh, you did not have to do him like that, period. So he's arrived. So in my personal game, I'm just testing it out. I've not used this mod yet. I've only read about it and read the notes. In my game, personally, when I play, I'm probably going to make over the realtors. So now he's going to come in with his little Telfeezy. And when we click on him, we can go to more choices. Okay, so first you have to introduce yourself, but it says offer to make over Nolan. What an introduction. Like, hey sis, you need a new hair and you need a new outfit. Like, we gonna have to fix this together. Okay, so now that we know each other, we're gonna go ahead and click on him again, and real estate should come up. Okay, it's right here. And now we can do a few things. So right here are two of the upcoming features that I'm really excited about. We're going to be able to rent out properties in the future, as well as sell real estate and like flip it and stuff. There is a way to flip and sell homes with this mod already, which I will show you, but it's going to be more of a fluid integration later in the future. So we're going to go ahead and set our house wish list with him. So these are the wish list options that we have now. I am not sure. I think they're going to be adding more in the future, like bedrooms and things like that. So the value range, you can put in any range you want. I already have a few houses in mind that I think I'm going to go for. So I'm going to put like 50K to 150K. you can pick the possible worlds. So on here you have plus zeros and plus twos. I am not sure how long my mic has been on like the lowest volume setting. I'm gonna have to fix that when I edit. I also want to apologize. My last video that I did, my current household, it turned out in standard definition because I am rusty. I have not filmed in a while. And I did not even check to see if my camera was in like filming mode, if all my settings, so all my settings were out of whack. And it is completely my fault. I thought it was YouTube. I was cussing out YouTube. It was completely my fault. I don't know if I'm going to keep that video up. People seem to like it. I think I might just keep it up. You know, we all make mistakes. But I'm pretty sure that the plus 3% might have something to do with the price. I'm not really sure, but I'm thinking because like the more like rundown towns have minus 2%. So I think that has to do with property value. I'm going to go ahead and pick Glimmerbrook, Newcrest, and that's it. I already know what house I'm going to use for this, but lot traits, you can pick any lot traits you want. I'm not going to pick any lot traits personally, and then you can submit. So after you submit, he's going to say thank you, that was very helpful, and he's going to contact us within the next 24 hours with the best house listings that fit our criteria. So with this, that is where the ratings come into play. If your realtor is rated between 3 to 5 stars, he's going to call within 24 hours. But if your realtor is rated 1 to 2 stars, they're going to call it in 48 hours. And I like the different ratings and the different commissions because it does kind of make you mindful. Like if your Sims are trying to buy a starter home and they don't really have a lot of money, maybe like the house is right at the top of their budget and they don't have the money for like a 6% commission. I think that makes it really realistic. Or even if you're just trying to save and you think a 6% commission is kind of a ripoff and you go the cheap route. I am curious to see what the bad realtors are. That's something that you guys will have to play with and let me know. But this mod already seems really fleshed out. I always love the SimRealist mods. You know, I've done a few videos. I did a video on the Mortem mod, which I haven't been using. I need to get that back in my game, but honestly my Sims don't die a lot. And then also the S&B banking and bills mod, which you can actually integrate over here. If you maybe don't have the money to buy the house of your dreams, you can go ahead and finance it. But I think it says in here as well, okay, it says in the future, the appraisal will be used to allow your Sim to set up a line of credit at a Sim National Bank Financial Center. So you can already kind of do that by just going to the bank and getting a loan out for however much you need. But I think with this, they're actually going to add in like mortgages and specific home loans in the future, which is so cool. I love his banking mods, and just the realism that his mods adds is just amazing. So we are going to go ahead and wait the 24 hours, and I will see you when he has called back with a list of houses to go to. Also, by the way, you can go ahead and end the appointment after your realtor has done everything, because there's nothing else really to do. I just had to come back and say that I looked into the realtor's Sim profile, and my Sim's first impression is that he's weird, and I agree, but he thinks he's attractive as well. I cannot. Okay, so it has been about 24 hours and our realtor is calling, and he says, "Greetings, Mr. McCollum. I'm happy to announce that I found some great quality houses that fit your profile. You may check house listings on the real estate tab of your phone." So now we're going to come back to that same menu and we're going to check our house listings. So this is the first step of the home buying process. So, okay, they're pretty much going to show everything that we wanted. So let's pick that one just because I know what that one is. I'm not sure. Okay, we're going to pick these Glimmerbrook ones as well. And that is it. So as you can see, it says we have the plus 5% because it's in Glimmerbrook, but the price is to be determined. This one price is already here. I'm not sure why, but all these other prices are to be determined. If we come down here also, the pricing changes due to the lot traits. So this one right here, I don't know why this church is not a community lot, or the park, but since it has this one has a bunch of different traits, so it actually adds 5% to the lot value, whatever it's determined to be. So that's really cool. These ones don't have any traits, but we're gonna go ahead and press done. And now we can actually go on our home tours. You and your realtor will need to visit each property you selected from your house listings and decide which ones made it to the short list. Depending on how many properties you selected, this could take some time, so make sure Everett McCollum is available. Would you like to start now? We're gonna go ahead, and I think it's gonna take us just to the first one that we chose. Okay, so the first lot they took us to, this one is actually built by Devin Bumpkin. It is from his Let's Build the World's Willow Creek. I love this house. So the home tours work like an event, and oh, he said I'll get the door. Our main goal is to decide whether or not we want to add the house to our short list, but we can appraise different objects and we can ask about the appraised value. So also these goals are optional, but they are recommended to get more information about the property. And when you are done and press make the decision, that is when you decide to add it to your shortlist or not. So, oh, I love this. So it actually moves the camera. Come on in, Mr. McCollum, look around and tell me what you think of the place. If you like what you see, make sure to add the house to the shortlist. So we're just gonna walk around. Let's press the TV and appraise it. It almost works like Dream Home Decorator, and it really makes me, oh, the actual house owners are here. But it actually makes me wonder why this wasn't a feature that was implemented with Dream Home Decorator. I feel like that pack was definitely up my alley, but it fell flat. And this is something that could have been implemented because modders are implementing it. So we're just gonna go around and appraise stuff. Nothing happened when we appraised that one, but let's go ahead and appraise, where's the fridge? Let's appraise the fridge. Okay, and then let's go ahead and appraise this bathtub. We're gonna go ahead up to our realtor and come to the real estate menu and ask about appraised value. So it says, after careful evaluation, this lot has been found to be valued at $141,804 simoleons, or and that's furnished, which is cool, or $60,849 if unfurnished, and that is with the 2% increase. This is the value that will be used for any real estate transaction until another evaluation has been made. The appraisal process took into consideration the following items. The world added nothing, but the lot dimensions, being 40 by 30, actually added 2%. We're gonna go ahead and make the decision. It's a really nice house, but we are gonna go ahead and continue the home tour. So we're not gonna add this to our short list. So the thing about this mod, it will be updated in the future to put more considerations. I'm not sure what those considerations are for the appraisal, but I'm thinking things like bedrooms, I don't know, different rooms. They're going to be adding more factors that are going to adjust the appraisal price, which I'm also really excited about. But I do love the appraisal system. If I had one thing that I had to complain about, which really isn't even a complaint, I would say I wish the realtor actually like took you from room to room instead of just like letting you go loose in the house. So we're at our next house. I did not, this is a house, another house from Glimmerbrook. If you watched my last video, you know, I've mentioned it a few times in different videos. I've completely revamped Glimmerbrook to look like a kind of suburban area, because I love the set dressing in Glimmerbrook. It looks so like suburb with like a country club. I've actually added like a little country club bed and breakfast here, but this house is not done. This video is just for educational purposes only. I've also went around and added these for sale signs everywhere, so I will put that in the description below if you want to snag that. But let's just act like this home isn't done yet. So we're gonna come look around. It says to appraise 3 objects, but there's nothing in this house for me to appraise. So I'm gonna go ahead and cross that out. We are going to ask him the appraised value because this one did say that it was to be decided. Okay, so this lot is valued at $30,817 or $30,816. It's unfurnished and unfinished anyway. So we did get 5% more than what it would normally cost because it's in Glimmerbrook, but because it's a 30 by 20, it's a little bit of a smaller lot. We did not get any price increases for that. I'm gonna go ahead and make the decision. We're just gonna add it to our short list just because, and then we're going to move on to our last home. Okay, so this is the last home we're looking at. This house I also built, and this one is a little bit more done. I at least had the decency to put walls and lights and a kitchen in. So this is more realistic to what you would maybe get. I will say for me in my personal game, I would probably go into the house if I was like selling my home and stage the house and then maybe like make an offer on if they want to keep the furniture or not, you know. So let's just go ahead and appraise some of these objects really quickly. It's really funny, I pressed appraise on this oven. I'm not sure if it was a glitch, but it was really cool. But the gas burner actually came on. I don't know, to me it seemed like he was trying out the oven. I'm not sure if that was intentional, but I really like that if that is supposed to be in the mod. But let's go ahead and ask him about this appraised value. Okay, so because I added the whole kitchen, it is going to be appraised at $85,900 or $32,200 if unfurnished. And again, we got the plus 5% because it was in Glimmerbrook, but no additional funds because the lot dimensions. So now we're going to make the decision, and I'm also going to add this house to my shortlist. So it has been successfully added to my shortlist. It looks like we're all done with these home tours. Let's go home now and continue later with the negotiation process for the houses you've selected for your shortlist. So let's go ahead and go home. I am loving this mod so far. Like I have not experienced any glitches on my end so far. This mod is out of the testing phase, but it is in the very early phase of being out. I think this is the first version after the beta phase. So now it says you need to go back to the check house listings on the real estate tab of your phone and select negotiation battle to start a negotiation for one of the properties you added to your shortlist. So let's go over here. Check house listings and start a negotiation battle. So I think we're going to go for the one that has a kitchen inside. And I actually like how there's little descriptions. I know I didn't write these and I built the house. So I like it. I really like this mod and the description so far. We're going to put an offer in for this. So you and your realtor will need to visit the lot to start the negotiation battle, and this will define the final proposed value of the property, and the outcome may vary in a lot of different ways. So make sure you're ready for the task. Would you like to start the negotiation battle now? Yes. So we're going to have a negotiation battle at 9 p.m. and it says this is it. We should approach them to start a negotiation battle. It said click on the seller or the seller's realtor. Oh, no one owns this house. That's awkward. Okay, so a realtor does show up. So this is the seller's realtor. I like that even if it is an empty home, a realtor will come in. So we just need to click on her. And I'm pretty sure we're going to have to introduce ourselves. Should we be mean? Let's give her a rude introduction since we're having a negotiation battle. And because this little mohawk is ugly. Okay, so now we're gonna click on her, come to real estate, and start a negotiation battle. You can also open their realtor profile. She is pretty good, 4 stars. I think we saw her in there, but she's pretty good, but she is not as good as Nolan, okay? But we are gonna go ahead and start this negotiation battle. Okay, you are about to start a negotiation battle. This will be your last chance to back out until the negotiation is over, so make sure you're ready. Would you like to negotiate on the furnished or unfurnished appraised value of the house? Let's go ahead with furnished. And round 1, negotiation battles are a clash of wits where 2 parties try to consent on the value of a property. In this tactical turn-based mini-game, you must make smart and reasonable offers that meet the expectations of your opponent, all while getting yourself the best possible deal. The negotiation lasts for a total of 3 rounds, each more competitive than the last. Every round lets you and your opponent place 1 offer, respectively. Both parties may also place a final offer anytime, thereby leading the negotiation to an ultimatum. Either accept the offer or or leave. That can be a big power play if you time it right, but could also completely ruin the negotiation if you do it haphazardly, so think carefully. A good realtor will give you valuable insight on the current state of the negotiation and provide comprehensive tips on how to proceed. Likewise, the opponent's realtor may pick up on your intentions too, so remember to keep their realtor rating in mind when you make your decisions. Good luck and don't mess it up. Reminds me of RuPaul. Good luck and don't fuck it up. But it looks like the dog is selling the house, so we are versus the dog. The dog is the seller. Okay. This is really cool. This is not in the notes. This is really, really cool. Very, very realistic in the housing market, having to negotiate and kind of compete with other people. So it's kind of neck and neck. Just they are off by a star. My realtor's better in ratings, but their realtor is more experienced. So we're just gonna have to see how this goes. Round one. Let's go ahead and ask for our realtor's advice. He said, I believe we should give them the chance to place the first offer. That way we know exactly what they're aiming for. Let's go ahead and skip the first offer. Oh, okay. I thought it froze. So their client's first offer is 92.4. Okay. That's even higher than what they said. So we're going to go ahead and ask him again. She said we might be able to get away with a counter offer as low as $75,200. So let's actually go in with 75.5 and place an offer. I'm afraid we have some reservations on that price point. We'd like to propose 75.5. Is that acceptable to you? My client insists that you reconsider. The 92.4 is still valid. So they said no. We're moving on to the final round. Negotiation is heating up. It's time to place your final offers. So we're going to ask for our realtor's advice. I'll admit they trapped us into a corner here. If we place a final offer now, they'll likely decline it. All we can do is hold our ground with the 75.5 offer and wait for them to place their final offer. Let's go to 77. From where we stand, a better solution would be 77. How do our objectives compare to yours? Oh my God, I hope we don't lose this house. Okay, taking that into consideration, my client's final offer is 81.2. So we actually got it for lower than the appraised value. Even though the seller tried to get us to pay above the appraised value, we actually got it for below market value. So it says, that's it. Monty Pawa has made the final offer of $81,200. Take it or leave it. So if you take it, obviously you get into the closing process. If you decline it, you just continue your house searching process. So we're going to go ahead and accept our opponent's offer. We're satisfied with this agreement. I think we should get this in writing. And it says negotiation ended and we made the agreement on 81,000 something. So it says, congratulations, that was a good deal. Let's go home and get that closing paperwork all done. This mod is I'm having so much fun. Like, this feels like a game pack all on its own, and it's free to download right now. Now, when you go to download the mod, you can also leave a donation, because obviously they work really hard and that would be really appreciated, but it is not an obligation. But now we need to go back to the real estate tab and start the closing process. So if we come here, we can check our house listings and do the closing process on Glimmerbrook Watch. So what we can do is we can pay earnest money, and that is going to be 4% to be paid in good faith before starting the closing process. From what I know in real life with this is actually something that happens, and it's something that you give, and if you back out of the closing process, you don't get it back. So this is just a way for your realtor and the seller to know that they're actually going to get the house sold, and even if they don't, they still get 4% of the house value kept. So we're going to go ahead and pay the earnest money. So now what we need to do is we can pay the realtor commission fees and the additional closing fees. So his commission at 2.43% for the $81,000 home is going to be around $2,000. So we're going to go ahead and pay that. We're going to go ahead and pay the additional closing fees. And now I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have the actual money here, which is kind of odd. I think later on the actual selling your home process is going to be added, but I'm not sure. But I'm going to go ahead and cheat so that they have $81,000, and I will be back. Okay, you guys, I lied. This is where request an appraisal for the home lot comes in. So I'm going to have to wait until Monday, but I'm probably just going to cheat up the time really quick and I'll be right back. Okay, so it is now Tuesday, 8 o'clock. I completely messed up when I cheated the time. I made it like days later. It looks like no one is calling. Oh, okay, that's for something completely unrelated. So now that it is time, we can go ahead. Okay, we have to wait till 9. I swear it just came up and said that I can do it, but we're gonna go ahead and wait till 9. This is probably a process that I would do first. Realistically, you'd want to get your house appraised and on the market and then look for homes. I just completely was too excited to get into the mod and skipped over that. So now we are going to go ahead and hold on. It's probably like 3 more seconds. It's almost 9, almost 9. Okay, so we can go ahead and come to the phone and request an appraisal for your home lot. This is going to cost $500. Okay, so it says, thank you for hiring our appraisal services. One of our professional appraisers is already on their way and should arrive shortly to evaluate the real estate value of your home. So I guess we just wait. Let's see. I was like, is it you? I don't think it's her. Is it her? Okay, it's not. That's my only gripe, is that the seller for the last house was a dog, but I think that might be because no one actually owned the home. I'm not really sure. Honestly, is this the appraiser? No, it's not. Okay. I'm not sure. I don't see the appraiser yet. Okay, so the appraiser just showed up. Greetings, my name is Kyoko Shibata, and I'm here to closely inspect your property to determine an appropriate appraised value. Several factors are taken into consideration for determining a fair value, including region, lot traits, lot dimensions, bedrooms, bathrooms, swimming pools, outdoor decorations, and much more. I'll just look around your property for a bit before giving you the results. So it says that right here, bedrooms, bathrooms, all that. I'm not sure if that is what's going to come later or if that's already a factor when you appraise your own house, but I guess we'll see. So all she's gonna do is go around and she's gonna take pictures, and then once she's done, she will give us a little update. Oh my God, she just got struck by light. If she dies, okay, she didn't die. Girl, if you don't come appraise my house, get out the rain. Okay, so her crispy ass, she is writing stuff down on her little charred up notebook. I'm really curious to see if we will get an increase because the bedrooms now or later in a different update, since it gave us that message. And she seems to be going in every single room. I like that. She's not just taking a picture of one room and she's like, okay, I took a picture of your toilet. Your house is going to cost this much. You know, she's actually going around to every room, which is really nice and realistic. Okay, so she's all done and our property's appraised value has been registered. However, as this is a fluctuating market, the appraisal will only last for a total of 7 days. After that, you will need to request another appraisal to keep your property's value updated. You can check your property's current appraised value by clicking on the Check Home Lot Appraised Value option in the Real Estate tab on your phone. So you can do it on your phone or you can do it here. And it looks like it's been valued at $167,919, which we got 4% for Brindleton Bay and the lot dimensions, or $30,000 unfurnished. So now what we can do is to come back to this and check the house listings, go to the closing process, come back here. Okay, so I went in and it's still not letting me. So I'm wondering if I have to have the funds first and then it will let me sell my house when I leave. I'm not sure. So let me go ahead and try it again. Check house listings, closing process. Also, before you do this, the closing process, now is going to be the time when, as soon as you finish the process, as soon as you press the pay cost of home, you're going to be moving. So at this point, this is when you need to get everything out of your house that you want to take with you. If you want to take everything, if you want to keep certain things, I personally, If you're moving everyone out, it would just be easy to go into build mode and put it into your household inventory. But you know me, I like a bit of realism. Another way would be to use these. I had these packing crates. Unfortunately, I think, okay, so you actually do, okay, never mind, I lied. I'm not sure. I don't think these are working right now. You'll have to do some research on your own. But what I like to do is like pack up the rooms into these boxes and unpack as time goes on in my new house, just to make packing a more like long process. But we're gonna go ahead and sell our home. Closing process, Glimmerbook watch. Let's go ahead and pay the cost of our home. Oh, and then we press submit. Okay, so now we can sell our furniture or keep it. We're gonna go ahead and sell it. Okay, I think I wasn't seeing the submit. I think it would have sold our house if we would have pressed submit and not pay for it. I don't know why. My phone rang, but I think what I was saying is, I think if you press submit instead of paying for the home, I didn't notice that submit was an option. I think pressing submit is going to let you sell your house so you don't have to pay for it, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure, but we're going to go ahead and sell our home, and that is going to start the moving process, and it's going to take you to your new home. So now we are at our house. This for sale sign needs to go. We have our funds from our old house back, so we can go ahead and, you know, furnish. If you want to go ahead and watch my SN bills and banking mod, you can. I'm pretty sure I touched on how you can go ahead and get a loan. So if you wanted to use that aspect before it is like implemented, you can do so. But this is awesome. I think that everything is over. So he is still our realtor, and I kind of like that because I feel like people, once they buy a house, they kind of use the same realtor. So even though we're not buying a house now, I feel like it's nice that we can call him whenever we want, and you can call him over and fire him if you'd like as well to end that. So that was really cool. I'm not sure, I've not been looking at moodlets. I don't think there was any new moodlets, but that is pretty much all that you can do with the SimRealist real estate mod as of now. I do want to talk about some conflicts and stuff. This is all going to be on the downloads page that will be linked down below. But if you would like to split a household, you're going to have to split them using the in-game moving system to move out the sim first. And it says they're going to be addressing that in the next big update, so I'm not sure. Also, if this seems like something that you'd only want to do on occasion, you do not have to use the system. It is not a replacement for EA's move system. You can go ahead and bypass that system by going to the phone and moving as usual. So yeah, you can move household right here as usual anytime, but personally, I will never do that ever again, and I'm being so serious. I am in love with this mod. So that is going to be it for today's overview of the real estate mod by SimRealist. I am so obsessed with this mod. Thank you so much for making my real estate dreams come true. Like I said, I've been wanting a mod like this for years in the game, and the fact that this is so, it just seems like it's part of the game. It's so nicely implemented from the menus and the mini game for the negotiation. It is honestly perfection, and just seeing by the progress they've made so far on like the first version, I am so excited to see what new features they implement over time, because I only imagine that this is going to get better and better. So if you like this video, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notifications bell so you get notified every time I post a new video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.